Right, well, thanks. I appreciate it, and that isn't sarcasm. The two nod and we get back to finish our meals. It feels a little embarrassing to be accompanied just because I noticed that I was lonely. But it isn't if they're strangers either. It's long before I finished the rest of my bread and started on the glass of my juice. So I do that, I find myself wandering back to what I've been thinking about before I interrupted my train of thought. For so long in classes, there's almost acknowledged the lack of not being there. It felt like other times we skipped class, but now it's even more acutely annoying. Nobody cares if he's happy or not. There's certainly any possibility of helping to make her better. Even if doesn't try and keep her in class, I'm not fully convinced by his reasoning. Hey, Chan, did you just pass the expiry date? What? You're pulling a weird face like this. We're indeed, mixed my own expression. This just makes you grimace, although let me take some amusement from it. I was thinking about Hanako. You must know. Oh? This hurts his peak, so is Zune's words for interpreter. I was really not being absent so often, especially now with her birthday coming around. Memories of that incident in class are so fresh in their minds. The faces alone are telling that much. You know anything about Hanako? Anything that might help? He just shrugs and looks at Zune and Moses for a moment. Maybe we'll share a talk to more in the center to you and Lily. Something might kind of lose layman in the just tone of speech, but I feel that it comes in our sign language. I think it's lost, though, however. That diminishes interpretation. A couple of things we know about Hanako as joint council members, thanks to records passed through our hands, but we can't say anything about what's in them. Understandable. There's a lot on this. Sounds a lot like the nurse's patient confidentiality. If I find someone that knows something Hanako's past, turns out being a dead end. Maybe I find I was asking her. I don't think she'll let me know such things, but even it is for her sake, I'll have to try. Don't worry about it, Chan. It happens every year, after all. It doesn't remove the sense of worry at all. I'm still a little at fault for what happened in class, but this feel this goes even farther, even with our confirmation of that fact. She didn't notice my troubled expression. Her own usually happy and reassuring face dropping. Very nice problem to have to deal with, right, Chan? Yeah, it feels like I could help Hanako more with hers. With that, the conversation trails off on a depressing note. This mission managed to pick up the mood back with her usual bright and bubbly tactics. But my mind remains focused on Hanako. I'll check on her later. Make sure my door is locked after dropping off my school bag. The rooms are quiet. New two occupied longer than expected, discussing my studies after classes ended. Pressing in some worksheets to give Hanako almost an afterthought. Sort of thought I'm late wrestling the shadow that appears in front of me. Looking up, mirrors the owner of said shadow. Hey man, I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, hi. So what's that response? It's my greeting visually annoys him. Probably had the same reaction. Sorry, just thinking about a lot of stuff. Things is pretty poor excuse to not being in the war effort. And how goes the war? I'm preparing. Right now, anybody need help with those preparations? If we don't lend you money, just say it. No man, I'm good. You're good, you don't want money. Hey man, don't look surprised. It's insulting. I'm pretty big in the competitive bowling scene. Yesterday I found some guys that didn't know that. Fairly sure that betting would be against school rules. Schools don't matter. It's a war situation. People these days, they don't appreciate what war means. So what do you mean money for, dare I ask? Non-perishable canned food, building materials, Wolf's concrete, iron and wood panels, first aid kit, camping heater, portable radio, sleeping bag, flashlight, mechanical clock. First strikes me as rather random sort of objects and materials, but I don't feel like it clicks. Isn't that list of materials for a fallout shelter? Ah, so you read a survivor book then. It's good to see someone so knowledgeable how to protect themselves. You don't seriously think. It's a non-zero possibility. And I'm pretty sure there's zero possibility of that ever happening. You slowly enjoy quiet as an eyebrow. Well, as dramatic as one can raise an eyebrow. Chances, I don't know, 0 point something to the trillionth place. It's an infinitesimal. Besides, where can you build a thought server anyway? Certainly on campus. The summer holiday project I'm at home. Dad said I could do it. Really? Yeah, thought I'd improve my crafting skills and male your I can't say that word. Dexterity. There you go. Or something. No kidding, Dad probably thought I would keep him out of his hair for a little while. This is what he wondered what his parents were like. Maybe it's totally normal. There was just narration. And maybe this paranoia and fear for his 5-year-olds runs in the family. Hey, you wanna help me build it? You look like the type to be handy with tools. If I had your help, we made a really badass bunker instead of just a fallout shelter. I doubt that. Playing soccer from actually gave me good footwork. I've never tried to have anything approaching with handiwork. Not really. I'm busy over the hallways anyway, I'm afraid. A shame. Freedoms never get a hold of that lens codes. I feel so few of us to be prepared. And you've also protect you from a nuclear bomb explosion in case that does happen. Also, they're meant to protect him the blast. So the blast shelter is for. Thought you knew better. My mistake. One's pretty far away from major military sites, but following nuclear exchange is a big concern than that blast itself. Wizards get the dust and the particles away from me. My food supply, my sleeping area. They'll last me at least 14 days, though. 14 days is a pretty long time. It is. Need 1 liter of water for drinking, 2 often leaves so I can wash as well. Toiletry is easy as well, just garbage bag and a bin plate out of the shelters area. Food means canned supplies, of course. Of course, and the radio is for outside communication. Right. Just be good on alerts on what's going on inside. I need a kind of clock rather than an electric one to make sure the electronic pulse from the nuclear blast rises as well. There's other stuff I need as well, like extra clothing, matches, candles. I think it's time to gather it all. Maybe. I hate to say it, I'm a little impressed. He's researched this and thought it through rather well. Then again, I don't know if I want to live in a post-apocalyptic world with only people like Kenji having survived. It's like you really know what you're doing. Damn right I do. That's what we living in constant fear like this. You're not socialized either, so the fact you went bowling with theirs in itself is something of a surprise. His mentality reminds a little of a certain someone. Thankfully, your fear of others doesn't manifest itself just a distinctly sensitive way. I know for sure that I currently can't tell them exactly why I've been hanging around him very much recently. It's like, I have stuff to do. I'll even make it solve this or something, though. Yeah, alright, that's cool. Man has to do what he gotta do after all. Hang out with me sometime. By the way, you're a cool dude. Cool dudes hang out together sometimes, right? For some reason, Katawa's act is just kinda nice. Solution being Hanako as is, though, that probably means I'll be able to fill his quest, at least for now. That'd be good. Talk to you later about it when I can. Cool. Later, dude. Teacher's dormitory room. Better go see Hanako. Stand outside the door of Hanako's room, hoping she isn't too much of a stays. I never gets to work sheets new and ask you to pass on to her. No reason to visit her and give me something to talk about, so I'm supposed to be thankful for them giving me the task. One person staying outside, I have knuckles on the door in front of me. Silence. Liz is saying for instance something coming from inside, but I can't hear a thing. On the door again, slightly harder. Still no answer. How strange. In your hand, I make one last time to get her to answer, I knock on the door one final time. Hanako, just me. Nuda says to give you some stuff. Well, him seems just successful as the last. Why does she stand at her door, though? I able to handle randling. Everyone's halfway. Try to see how Hanako's faring. Test made somewhat more difficult by her oversized gown hiding so much of her body. She didn't look sick, or at least not immediately so. To be honest, I've referred that to her expression right now. She looks terribly tired and appears to barely notice my presence. Hi, Hanako. We wanted me to give you these since you were in class today. One of the blue sheets, which she only takes in her hands. The way she moves is void of thought. Plus her slumped, and unused now someone's love is so tensed and wound up. Your eyes just keep looking away from mine, doing the best to avoid eye contact. I might have let him try and get a better look, but he ended up turning away. Are you okay? If you're feeling sick or anything, I can get a nurse. I just feel about such a routine. Like get well soon act. I can't think of anything else I could possibly do for her though. She just collected herself a little at the notion, but only a little. Her head just remains turned away, but her eyes move towards me. I'm fine. Our silence follows. It lingers. Notice the sleeves and cuffs are down. There are slightly damp stains. Her cheeks are a bit red, too. Has she been crying? I see. I think they're coming out with the words that I really came to say here. Like me to stay? I don't have anything urgent to do at the moment, so I wouldn't be in trouble. I mean, that's clever for me. I lose hope for improving her mood. Wait for a response, but he didn't say anything nor give me a kind of gesture. He just stands there looking away from me. Hanako? No, he shakes her head. Okay, good night then. With that, Hanako sits back and closes the door at the second word. More than a little worried, I retreat my back to my own room. Wandering up the hallway, I keep mulling over what just happened. I feel like Hanako was only half there. I was interacting with the robot, just doing what his program would do without really any thought. He was a husk of a person. It's frustrating. I hope that maybe Hanako would help the situation, but I feel that it's making it hard to understand her. I was to try and help her when she really shuts me out like that. I don't bother to turn on the light, opting instead to simply change my pajamas. Quickly choked down my evening pillows and collapsed in my bed.